then have had to leave?
We all left together. But obviously, I am a single parent. It is very difficult.
How did you move and how did you afford to move? Because you can't just afford to.
Oh, my supporters are the best supporters in the world.
Okay.
So my supporters asked me to create a GoFundMe, which I did. I asked Paul Thorpe.
Okay.
I've never done this before. What target shall I put? I have no clue. Because he's one of the first people actually I reached out to and told. Because when I was starting to find out that people within Luton know I live in Luton.
Do you know people turned on Paul Thorpe?
Yeah, he's not on YouTube anymore, is he? What is he? He's in Spain now.
Threat, but people even within my move turned on Paul Thorpe.
Why?
Just the usual bullshit. And I think it's targeted. I think that Paul's doing a very good job at unifying people. And I think that the establishment have people in everywhere to cause disruption and they do all these things.
Yeah.
And this all happened whilst I was in prison, I believe.
Yeah.
Paul's a great man. So I'm glad you reached out to Paul. I'm glad
He's been on my channel. He's the first one to reach out to me when I had like 2,000 subscribers. He reached out to me.
Did he?
He said, "Oh, your channel's going to blow up because no one from your community is speaking up." And so
you can see Paul's a decent good.
Yeah, he reached out to me last year when I had like 2,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
And then we exchanged numbers, and he was very transparent with everything, and he was a really nice guy. So obviously, when this stuff was happening to me, I did tell him. But then when the shit hit the fan, and then my followers were so amazing, my subscribers. They're like, set up a GoFundMe, we will support you. And then I was like, I don't know what target to set. And then Paul Thorpe, I asked him, I'm like, I don't know, like, how much do people put? I've never done a GoFundMe. He's
it's
like,
not cheap to move house. You've got to pay, none of it's cheap. You've got to
exactly.
relocate our family.
He suggested that I put 1K target, and I put 1K target, and then I left it. But thankfully, that GoFundMe is what supported my move, because obviously no one's got so much money sitting around, moving from one place to the other. And of course, while you're trying to find temporary accommodation, you're using hotels and stuff, which are very expensive. Takeaways and that kind of stuff is very expensive, right? So that obviously costs money. And even now, like you've said, you've moved 8 times. I'm going to have to move a few times. It's not.
I
This
can
is
give
just.
you some pointers on this, yeah? Of
Maybe
how people won't find you. Okay.
Yeah, please do.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to do a lot of things, essentially. But then you can get to a point to know, like, that's how I've lived like this for years. But I'm not a single mum. That's why I admire your stance and I admire the fact that you haven't shut up.
Yeah.
What